What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley, where today, or in this episode at any rate, we will be finishing up spring. Spring will be all done, and we will be moving into summer, which I'm pretty excited about. Now, there are a couple of things I would like to try and do. First of which being, not checking my inventory. Yep, there we go. Weather report. Welcome to Kozu 5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment, and now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to rain all day tomorrow, which is actually a good thing, because one of the things that I realized, looking up a little bit of info as far as bundles go, is there are a couple of fish that we need for a bundle that only show up in spring, and we only show up when it's raining. Namely the river fish. So there's a sunfish, a catfish, and then there is a shad. These three fish are all spring fish, and the sunfish shows up in the river in sunny weather, and the catfish and the shad show up in rainy weather between certain times of the day. So what we are probably going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing for this sunfish. We want to get the sunfish as soon as we can, and then the catfish and the shad we will fish for tomorrow. They're all river fish, mostly between like 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. we can get any of these fish. This one in the on a sunny day, obviously, sunfish, makes sense. Catfish and the shad are rainy day fish. So we want to try and get those because we won't be able to get them again until next spring. So, and even though there is a very, very strong chance that we will not get the community center completed in the first year, I really would like to try and get as many of these as I can, just because there's the potential. The two main things that could potentially hold us up, I don't think we'll have a problem getting most of the summer things, the fall and the winter things. I think we can manage pretty much all of those things. The harder ones are going to be things like the artisan goods and the animal products are gonna be a little difficult, but I think we can manage it. And then the spring fruit. So the let's see, and that is in which bundle is that? Pantry? No. Artisan bundle, fall crops bundle, animal bundle. The artisan bundle. Yeah. So the two spring fruits are the apricot and the cherry. Those are going to be difficult just because we obviously did not get trees planted down in spring to be able to get those. But the merchant could potentially sell these to us. And if we come across them, we will definitely snatch them up. If we see an apricot or a cherry, we will snatch them up from the merchant. And if we can manage that, there's a good chance that we could actually potentially get this whole thing done in year one, the whole community center, which would be fantastic. I think that would be a huge accomplishment. I'm not going to hold my breath for it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for today, and this is what I think it is. Hi, Jack. I have some good news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave over there, a little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. Which one would you prefer? Now, this is kind of a tough one, because I was just talking about needing those two fruits, the cherry and the apricot, and that we don't have the trees to gain those, and there's no way we're going to get them before spring is over. So we could go for bats, and the bats could potentially drop that fruit off to us, but even that, there's no guarantee that they would drop off those two particular fruits. And being that we have saplings going there's really no other need. Like, we'll be able to get the fall saplings, no problem. Sorry if you hear my dog running around in the background there with his collar and his tags. But there's no guarantee that the bats will drop off those fruits, and all the other fruits that they're going to drop off, we're going to be able to collect those literally every day in the seasons that they're in with the trees. So the bats, to me, are not the best use of the cave. So we're going to go for the mushrooms, because the mushrooms will get us not only things for the bundles, but the mushrooms I feel will be more useful because we can make things like life elixirs, which will help us whenever we're down in the mines, and especially when we get to the Skull Cavern in the Calico Desert. That is going to be extremely useful. So let's go ahead and go mushrooms. Alright, I'll go set it up for you right now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Great. Thanks for letting me do this. Thank you, Demetrius. I greatly appreciate it. You are a good man. We will go ahead and water this green bean, although I don't think there's enough time for it to produce again, but you never know. We'll go ahead and grab you, stick you in the box here, and get another bit of copper on the go so we can get ourselves another tapper. Let's go check on our trees. Ooh, okay. So we definitely have some trees to put tappers on. We will get a tapper on this tree next, which should be a maple tree, and between these we will get all of the things that we need for our bundles, and then some, which we should be able to use to make other things or sell. Now the maple syrup I think we need for the bee house. Yeah, we need the maple syrup for the bee house, so we'll be probably holding on to the maple syrup for a little while. I don't think we'll be selling that. The pine tar and the oak resin, once we get what we need for our bundles, we can just straight up sell. We do not need those right now. There's not even anything that we can create with those. So we're just gonna throw those straight in the bin and hopefully make a decent profit on them. But let's continue getting our hardwood. You. And we'll grab these down here. We'll go throw that in the bin, get another piece of copper going, and then we're going to go straight down to the river to start doing some fishing, because we want to get a sunfish today. That is our goal. The sunfish on this day, the catfish, and the shad tomorrow. If we can manage that, I think we will have a much better shot at getting the community center completed in the first year, which would be a pretty neat thing to do. Let's head on up here. Let's go ahead and empty our crab traps, because this should give us a little bit of extra money. And we will dump some bait in there. These we're probably just going to sell straight away. I don't think there's anything we need them for. We could use them for cooking when we get to that point, but we are quite a ways away from that. Sell our hardwood. Get another piece of copper on the go. And actually we're just going to take you, because we're going to turn you straight into a tapper. We will get our wood, grab one tapper, we will put our wood back, we will head straight down, throw this tapper on the tree, and then we are off to go fishing. And oh, there we go. So down towards the forest, where we shall commence to fish. Now, I don't think there's any particular river spot that we have to fish in. I think as long as we're fishing the river, and oh, if this is not just perfect, we're going to fish right here next to Willie. And hopefully he will give us some good luck and we can catch ourselves a sunfish. We are within the right time frame, so let's just see how this goes. Alright. First fish on the line. And we have a sunfish right out the gate. This is grand. And it's a silver quality too. That's awesome. I think we will continue fishing for a little bit. I didn't expect that we would get that first thing, but I mean, it cannot hurt. And another sunfish. I'm tempted to go buy the iridium rod, or not iridium. We are a ways off from an iridium fishing rod. I'm tempted to go buy my dogs are just steady coming in and out the house. I'm tempted to go buy a fiberglass rod to do some more fishing with, just because I don't know with the catfish and the, well, I suppose it shouldn't matter, honestly. Having the better rod would make those fish easier to catch, but not necessarily make them bite, I don't think. I know putting bait on your rod can make fish bite, but I don't think it necessarily increases the chance of which fish bites, just that you have a better chance of a fish biting. Ooh, 3 geodes, that's pretty good. Oh, no, we do not want to fish on the ground. That is not gonna work. Thank you for being here, Willie. We have definitely done some good fishing today. We have 3 sunfish, which is more than enough. We can actually sell our silver quality one, considering we got 2 of regular quality. Come on. Hopefully it's not a piece of trash and it's an actual fish. When it takes this long, ugh. Really? Willie, what happened? What happened? If a local fishing scene got a bit more lively, I might expand. Dude, I am standing here next to you fishing. Are you kidding me right now? Did you see that Joja Cola I just pulled up? It was huge. Come on, fish. There we go. Oh, you're moving a little different. What are you? Bit of a lively one. You are a chub. If you're new to Stardew Valley and you haven't fished much, over time you can kind of learn while you're fishing. Once you catch a fish of a certain type, usually they move in roughly the same way. So you can kind of tell what you're going to get just based on the movements. Not always, but a lot of times. So, got ourselves another sunfish. Let's just keep going with this. This was our plan for the day, to get a sunfish. I did not think we would get it quite that early, but I am excited about that because that puts us one step closer to potentially finishing all the spring ups. And that's it. We got the last piece of driftwood. I draw the line. So let's go and chop down some trees, because I have a new thing that I would like to do, which is set up a little bit of another foresty area on the farm and utilize it for the purpose of just cutting wood rather than utilizing tappers. But we will see how that goes. To do that, though, we're definitely going to need some more seeds. I mean, we have some seeds, but it can't hurt to have more. And mostly, I think I think we're just going to do pine seeds on that one just because it'll keep it looking a little more uniform. Considering, ooh, we can buy a sou'wester. I actually think we have one of those or something similar that we got from the egg festival. Ugh, right in the water. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to fish anymore, but... Nope, no, no, not that. Can I get to you? I cannot. You are too far away. Well... Also, I'm sorry, if you can hear the throat noises on the mic, I don't know what that is going on. My throat's making these weird noises today for whatever reason while I'm trying to record. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But, hopefully it doesn't pick up on the mic, but there's a chance that it does. If it does, I'm sorry. It's not, I'm not being weird. I'm not trying to burp in the mic. It's just making weird sounds. It just happens from time to time. Let's see, I don't see any trees for us to chop down, but we did get quite a few, oh, well, there's one tree. We did get quite a few spring onions from that, so that's good. And we cannot pick up the maple seeds. What do we have? Joja Cola, straight in the trash. So let's see. We managed to get our sunfish, so let's go clean up our inventory a little bit. We can get another piece of copper on the go, and then maybe look at how we want to lay this out. And actually, to be honest, I kind of wanted to do it down here, but that is going to require something a little stronger than this pickaxe. I had hoped that this pickaxe would break these, but it's not going to. So we may actually wait on that for a bit. But let's get our sunfish added in here. So we need one sunfish, and there we go. We can go ahead and toss the rest. We don't need the chub. In fact, I don't think we need... No, we don't need any of those things. Let's go ahead and pick up our pine cones. Our maple seeds. Actually, we don't have any pine cones or maple seeds. We must have used them all. Actually, the maple seeds can come back out. We're going to go plant those straight away. We'll pick up the wood. Driftwood. No. And finally, the geodes we will put in there. We have quite a few geodes. We may make a trip over to Clint tomorrow. If we can get the fish we need, if we can get the catfish and the shad, we will definitely be hoofing it on over to Clint tomorrow at some point, ideally, which we could just go fish over there, because there's a river that runs not too, right next to him. And then we can process these geodes while we're at it and potentially get some things to bring to Gunther. I'll have to remember that this rusty spur is in there, because that can go to Gunther as well. We have a straw hat, so it's not a sou'wester, it's a straw hat. But let me just see. Let's do this. Let's do you up there, and we'll put... No, not you. You up there. And everything else should be able to be sold. The driftwood is trash. If we had a recycling machine, we could do something with that. But do we have... We definitely have our sunfish in there. Okay, so copper on the go. All of you straight into the bin. Driftwood, chub, green algae, sunfish, and all these spring onions. That should net us a good bit of cash. In fact, we have enough that we could buy one of the fall saplings, I believe. And there we go. We got a pine tar. Let's see. We are gonna set these up here, I believe. Are these maples? We'll find out. Yeah, those are maples. Okay. This maple, we're actually going to nix that up because we don't really want it there. Are these? No, these are the pine cones. So we need another row of maple, and I'm chopping you down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you had the potential to grow. I gave you the opportunity, and you didn't. However, we are going to for science this again because I'm going to plant you right there. And we will see what happens with that. Looking at... We do need another acorn to put up here. And our trees are doing well. Let's check our cave. Our cave is not going yet, but our mushroom things are set up so that we can get mushrooms, so that's good. Let's head on over here, get this copper bar, and between these two and a little more wood, and we can get ourselves another tapper. Fantastic. Get our last copper on the go. We'll put you back in here. The pine tar. Do we have the pine tar we need? We do. Do we need multiples? Is there anything we need multiples for? So that's animal, that's that. These are crops. Bulletin board dye bundle, no. Field research, no. That is where we need the chub, though. Enchanters, no. We need a oak resin for that one. And a maple syrup for that one. So I believe, based on that, we need 2 maple syrups, 2 oak resins, but we do not need 2 pine tars. We only need the 1 pine tar. So we can go ahead and toss this other pine tar, and that'll be good because we can find out exactly what we're going to get from this, which I think it's 100 gold, which isn't bad. 100 gold is more than you'd get from chopping down one tree because it's 4 gold a piece, and I think you usually get like 17, 18 pieces of wood, so it's a little under 100 chopping down a tree. And then it's with the pine tar, it just continuously produces, but it only produces faster than a tree grows. So we're definitely better off utilizing that for money reasons. But we will set up another area down below once we can get rid of those rocks. That will be for other trees. But let's see what else we can do. Where do we want to put this other tapper? I think we want it on a maple tree. Or an oak tree. Probably should get it on a maple tree, but we only got the one, so seems like our maple trees are taking longer to grow than anything else. I wonder why that is. Maybe because you can make beehives out of those, so they want you to take a while to get to that point. The sword we can actually pick up. We can go, and they're already closed, so we won't be able to sell it tonight. But we're gonna, nope, not you, the sword. Go ahead and pick up the sword. Let's get. Is there anything we need refined quartz for currently? I don't know that there is. Pine tar can make speed grow with a clam, but I don't suspect we'll be doing a lot of that. We can make a lightning rod, but we'd have to have an iron bar. Wow, sprinklers are really expensive. But let's see. Hardwood, iron bar, stone. We don't have the iron bar. Coral and fiber. This wouldn't be too hard to do. We could warp straight to the beach. There's obviously the good old-fashioned field snocks. This is what we're going to be shooting for with getting the mushroom cave. So anytime we get purple mushrooms, red mushrooms, the morel mushrooms, and the chanterelle mushrooms, which are not the most common, any of those are not the most common. The red ones are pretty common. And the morels are pretty common. The purple and the chanterelle you don't see very often, but those just continually produce. So we'll get those, and then we will use them to make life elixirs, which will be rather important. This actually counts as cooking. That's interesting. Refined quartz. We could make sturdy rings, but I don't know that I'm worried about that as much. But yeah. So for the rest of today, let's just head into town. I don't think at this point there'll be much we can do as far as that goes. Because everybody is probably already going to be down for the night. Can we chop this tree down? We can. So we will go ahead and chop you down. And can we chop you? No, we cannot. Is there anything we can do over here? Potentially sometimes there's forgeables, but I'm not seeing any currently. Sometimes the bushes will show up here too. And I got a text. 1 second. Sorry about that. Trying to figure out dinner plans. But let's keep going. And actually, it's already gotten rather late, so let's go ahead and we will sell that one dandelion. We'll go ahead and sell the wood we got. The sap we're going to hold on to for fertilizing purposes. The maple seed we're just going to plant straight away. And then we will head off to sleep. There we go. So now, tomorrow we will go after our fish, first and foremost. I don't think we can start catching anything. Well, the catfish we can actually catch kind of early. The shad I think we have to catch a little bit later. So but let's go ahead and tuck her in for the night and see how we did for the day. So not too bad. 1,000 gold, a little over 1,000 gold. Our hardwood and our regular wood got us a bit. We got a good bit off the fishing, for sure. And actually, those 2 crayfish got us 150 gold. That's not bad. So just in one day, we made a little over 200 gold just off of 3 crab traps. That's pretty good. Fishing could definitely be a sustainable moneymaker. I'm willing to bet you can do a vast majority of things if you approach this game from the standpoint of doing mostly fishing. But I don't think we're doing too bad with the wood and the lumberjack. And granted, we are planting a few things and we're doing fishing, so we are doing a little bit of everything. But the main point is to have a forest farm and to do things mostly centered around trees. We are branching out a little bit just to get the stuff we need for the bundles. So, but today is a rainy day. We're going to go ahead and check the forecast. Not that it matters, because tomorrow's, yep, clear and sunny. I figured for the first day of summer it should be. Spirits are displeased today. Well, that's not helpful. Omelette. This is such a simple dish, but so often done incorrectly. A perfect omelette is a thing of beauty. It's a pure golden angel of gleaming egg, and I'm going to show you my secret method. You learned how to cook an omelette. So, first things first, let's go handle up our hardwood so that that's knocked out of the way and not affecting us for the rest of the day. We will get these worms. And just clay. Let's grab these 4 pieces down here, or 4 stumps rather. Go ahead and go up and throw all that in the bin along with the clay. And we will head straight over to, well, we're going to grab a few things first, and then we're going to head straight over toward Clint. Because we may go ahead and get him to process those geodes for us, since we are already heading in that direction. Let's get all these geodes, and we'll grab that rusty spur, and let's head that way. Because we can fish in the river right near Clint. That shouldn't be a problem. We're going to grab this daffodil. And we are going to grab this daffodil. Because they are good to sell. Not really good for much else. Outside of the bundle. Let's see. Now we could... Let's see what this quest is. This is the calendar. This is not the quest. There's the quest. I need a Joja Cola to power my latest invention. It's the only thing that will work, Maru. I'm sorry, Maru. I sold you Joja Cola yesterday, but I guess... I mean, the spirits are displeased. There's a pretty good chance we will actually get one today, so I'm going to go ahead and accept this quest. And we will see what we can do for you, Maru. Grab this daffodil. And we will take a quick glance to see if we see any bubbles at all. I don't see any currently. Nope, so we're just gonna fish off this bridge. We are going for either the catfish or the shad, both of which we should be able to catch right now. And let's see what you are. You are the shad. Awesome. One fish down, one to go. Sorry, I bonked the mic there. You might, whoa. Whoa. Perhaps you're the catfish. We may struggle catching you. Oh no. Okay, well, that wasn't ideal. I suppose this is where having the fiberglass rod would definitely come in handy. Oh, goodness. This is proving rather difficult. We will try one more time. If we do not get the catfish on this one, we may have to dart down and get the fiberglass rod. Just because I suck at fishing. Which, to be fair, I'm supposed to be a lumberjack. I'm not supposed to be good at fishing. Are you? You're not going to be a catfish. Nope, you're a smallmouth bass, which I don't believe we need at all. I will double check that, but I don't think we need a smallmouth bass. If we do, then there's another fish for a bundle. Although, being that the spirits are displeased, we do seem to be latching on to quite a few fish. Although none of them are the catfish, save for the two that we've obviously missed, which were catfish more than likely. Another shad. Come on. Hopefully we did not miss our opportunity. Now the catfish, we probably should have started earlier in on the catfish, because I believe by 2 o'clock we lose any opportunity of catching that, which means that our only thing we could possibly have happen at that point is we buy it from the merchant. Which we are definitely catching some fish, but none of these are the fish we need. Seriously, do not. I'm in the middle of fishing. If I missed my catfish because of you, Pam. There we go. Are you a catfish? No, I don't think you are. We are quickly running out of time to catch this catfish, which is not good. Actually, no, I take that back. I think we have all day. I think I might have read that wrong. Well, that's fine. We'll just keep on fishing until we catch it. We are bound to catch it sooner or later. Now, I don't know if a spot runs out of fish. Like right now where we're just steady hitting, getting junk. And I got yet another text message. People, I'm trying to record. Stop talking to me. Could you just please be a catfish? A slow-moving catfish? You're not. Okay. 1 second. Alright. Let's keep on fishing. We may have to run into the saloon and grab something to eat. Because, we are running out of energy. And we still don't have our catfish yet. Okay, we're going to try a different spot. We're going to try right here. Come on, fish. You are not a catfish. Unfortunately. Well, to be fair, we have all the smallmouth bass we need in life. Really would like a catfish, though. And it will drive me mad if the two that we know we latched onto, we missed because our fishing skill is awful, and my skills at fishing are awful. Ugh. Come on. Oh, there we go. You are more than likely a catfish. But the question is, can we catch you? Come on, come on. We almost have you. We almost have you. We almost have you. We're gonna lose you. Oh, what a fight. What a fight. No. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Ah! Dang it. That's it. Willie, I hope you're still open. I hope you're still open. If you are, you will make some gold today. For I am done trying to catch this stupid catfish with this crappy rod. Willie, please tell me you're open. If I missed it, we would just have to keep going at it until we catch it. Willie, are you in there? Yes, you are. Yes, I would like one fiberglass rod. Thank you very much. Can I sell you my old one? I cannot. That is fine, though. We're going to go ahead and throw some bait on you. And it is game on, Mr. Catfish. Game on indeed. We're going to try and catch you right here. Just for spite. Ugh. Seriously? Our first cast with a brand new rod and we get a crappy piece of algae. And another piece of algae. Is there just algae right here? Yep. There's just algae right there. Alright, let's go down off of this bridge. We have now missed Clint at this point, so bringing these geodes and this rusty spur was completely pointless. And I bought this fiberglass rod apparently just to catch algae. My word. There we go. You are probably a catfish, and I am going to catch you. Because I must. And really, to be honest, the green bar is not much bigger. Not much bigger at all. And you are still moving around like a freaking crazy fish. Come on. Come on, fish. Oh, Jesus. All the way up, all the way down. I will learn your pattern sooner or later. I'm gonna rage quit over a fish. Come on, you bastard. You are not a catfish. No way are you a catfish. No way, no how. You are a new record smallmouth bass, though. Okay, so we are flat out of energy. But, to be fair, we have a lot of fish. Now, do we need the smallmouth bass for anything? Let's just check. Wouldn't be an ocean fish. It wouldn't be a specialty fish. It would be a river fish. But that is not the fish we need. So I don't think we need those for anything. Let's just check real quick. We'll check the bulletin board. Don't need it for a chef's bundle. Don't need it for the fodder bundle. Enchanter, field research, and the dye bundle. You think I would have memorized all these things by now. We don't need it, so guess what? You have just become dinner, and we are going to eat you raw. Just like sushi. We're just going to eat all 4 of these. And then we're going to continue fishing. Because I am hell-bent and determined to catch this catfish before the day is out. I guess I should have ate the algae first because the fish are actually worth more money, but that's fine. We will eat the algae next because, as it seems, we're not going to catch this catfish easily. Can you be the catfish? You are not the catfish. I could not be so lucky as to have you be the catfish. You are a shad. We're going to put those up there because we're probably going to eat you. We're just going to drop you because that's all stuff we're selling. We do need the 1 shad for the bundle. I don't think, can we? We can split you. So we will keep that shad over there. All of you are going in the bin just as soon as I catch this stupid catfish. And I'm now fishing across the bridge like a derp. Maybe that will bring us luck, though. Or clothesline anybody that happens to pass by. And a shad. Oh my lord. Oh man, come on. Clint. Clint. I need a fish, dude. Can you catch me a fish? Let's try fishing right next to the bridge. Maybe we'll be in luck. We are not in luck. This is not a catfish. You are a bream, though. Which we definitely needed. Okay, cool beans. Perfect. We need the bream. It is one of the night fish. Although, the unfortunate thing is now, even though we can catch catfish at night, now we're catching fish that we don't necessarily need at this moment. But maybe we'll stop catching shads. And it'll just be breams and catfish. Hopefully not all breams, because we really need the catfish. And another bream. Come on. And another shad. I am going to continue fishing, but I'm also going to drink coffee because, you know, this just isn't working out very well. So I need something good in my life other than the fact that the catfish will not just get out of the water and into my backpack. There would be so many fish to sell. It's beyond belief how many fish there would be to sell. And I'm getting another text message. Oh my God. All of the things. I just want the catfish. I am going to lose it. Oh my God. Alright, hold on. Okay, let's keep fishing. I will probably get yet another text message, if not 4. Trying to plan a dinner with friends, and so there's a lot going on while I'm trying to record right now. In hindsight, I would have waited to record all of this, but we're already into it now, so it is what it is. I apologize profusely for any craziness that has happened. We are quickly running out of time. I may literally just fish until I pass out, unless I catch you. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is the deal? I think the fact that it's a bad spirits day is making this fish 10 times harder to catch. That's what I'm going to go with, because I don't want to think that my skill is that bad. But it may be. I mean, I never claimed to be a good fisherman. In fact, I am supposed to be a lumberjack. Fishing is not something I'm supposed to be good at. We may just fish until we pass out. Honestly. Because I really want this catfish now. It's not even about the community center at this point anymore. It is just sheer pride. Like, I will catch this fish. Because I am hell-bent and determined to have it. And you're going to go up, and then down. And then up a little bit more, and then you're going to bounce down real quick here in just a second. Right there. And then you're going to go up really high. Right there. And then you're going to go right back down. And you're going to do a crazy up-down bounce thing. Yep. And then you're going to go up. And you're going to bounce back down. And you're going to jump up real high. And you're going to bounce down real low. Catfish. 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 Ugh. Come on. So close. Can you just stop moving for 2 seconds? No. Oh my God! No! No! Damn it! I just can't for the life of me. The bream's easy. The smallmouth's easy. Yep. Well, I can catch those all day, all night. Doesn't matter. Can't catch catfish. Nope. Can't catch catfish to save my life. And at this point, it might potentially save my life. I need this fish. Well, not this fish. I need the catfish. Come on. Oh, jeez. I mean, there was just not a snowball's chance in hell on that one. Can you, seriously? neighbor cutting his grass. Come on, catfish. We are past 12 a.m. at this point. In dangerous territory of falling asleep where we stand. Which would not be the smartest thing in the world to do, because we will lose money. But I am definitely fishing until we catch this fish. I refuse to give up. But I do want that treasure chest. And I lost it anyway. At this point, we're just making silly mistakes. I'm beyond frustrated at this fish because it just won't make itself easy to catch, and we can't do anything else about the fact that our fishing skill is crap and the spirits are displeased. And I mean, we could potentially find something that would, you know, increase our luck in fishing. I should have probably bought some trout soup. In hindsight, that would have been the smart thing to do. Should have bought some trout soup and went ahead and attempted to do that. Joja Cola. Well, we got Maru's Joja Cola. If nothing else today, we got her Joja Cola. We are going to try. Please be a catfish. Please be a catfish. You are not. At this point, we're not going to make it back to our farm, even if we tried. So we are literally just going to fish until we pass out. That's what's going to happen. And you are not a catfish. So that's the end of that. There will be no catching a catfish. We will fall asleep where we stand for sure. Why am I not? Nope, there we go. And we are asleep. Well, we tried. We definitely tried. I tried. I put forth all of the potential effort to try and catch a catfish, but we came up short. If we see one at the merchant, we will buy it regardless of cost, just to make up for our sheer lack of skill. And now we can make a dish of the sea, even though we don't have a kitchen, which would have helped us with fishing. We can make crab pots, which I'm not really concerned with. The catfish would have been nice, but it is what it is. And we didn't even get to sell all the fish that we had. So we won't find out until summertime what any of those fish are worth. But we did the best we could. It is what it is. We have our hardwood for the day, plus a few pieces of clay. We are going to call this one right here as we roll into our first day of summer. So in the next episode, we will be doing all of the summery things. We did not get our catfish. We did catch... Oh my gosh. Look at our inventory. It is just massively insane. Just massively insane with all of the things that we have that we don't even need. We need one shad, one bream. The rest of this is all going to go in the bin. But that will happen in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I apologize for all of the text messages, all of the frustrations, all of the constant having to stop and restart. We did not catch our catfish, but we will do it in another one. Well, I take that back. We won't do it in another one because it won't happen until next spring. But we will buy a catfish. That's what will happen. The merchant will sell us one. We will definitely get a catfish at some point. I promise you. We will get our catfish. But that'll be it for this one. Leave the video a like if you liked it, and subscribe and all that good jazz. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.